The evolution of the giraffe. The giraffe is a genus of the African even-toed ungulate mammals, the tallest living terrestrial animals. The giraffe's chief distinguishing characters are its extremely long neck and legs, its horn-like ossicones, and its distinctive coat patterns. It is classified under the family Giraffidae, along with its closest extant relative, the Okapi. The average giraffe is 14 to 19 feet in size and has a lifespan of about 25 years. Giraffes are the world's tallest mammals thanks to their towering legs and long necks. A giraffe's legs alone are taller than many humans, about 6 feet. These long legs allow giraffes to run up to as fast as 35 miles an hour over short distances and cruise comfortably at 10 miles an hour over long distances. Typically, these fascinating animals roam the open grasslands in small groups of about half a dozen. Bulls sometimes battle one another by butting their long necks and heads together. Such contests aren't usually dangerous and end when one animal submits and walks away. Giraffes use their height to good advantage and browse on leaves and buds and treetops that few other animals can reach. Even the giraffe's tongue is long. The 21-inch tongue helps them pluck tasty morsels from branches. Giraffes eat most of the time and, like cows, regurgitate food and chew it as cud. The giraffe's height also helps it to keep a sharp lookout for predators across the wide expanse of the African savanna. The giraffe's stature can be at a disadvantage at times as well because it is difficult and dangerous for a giraffe to drink water at a water hole. To do so, they must spread their legs and bend down in an awkward position that makes them vulnerable to predators like Africa's big cats. Giraffes only need to drink once every several days. They get most of their water from the luscious plants they eat. So before I get into evolution, I will give you a brief rundown of the giraffe's taxonomic classification. So the common name, Giraffa, the kingdom, Animalia, the phylum, Chordata, the class, Mammalia, the order, the Aerodactyla, the family, Giraffidae, and then the genus species name is Giraffa camelopardalis. Okay, so now talking about evolution. So the giraffe is one of only 2 living genera of the family Giraffidae and the order Aerodactyla, the other being the Okapi. The family was once more extensive, with over 10 fossil genera described. Their closest known relatives are the extinct deer, like the Clamorocertus. They, together with the family of the Anthrocardidae, belong to the superfamily Giraffidae. These families may have evolved from the extinct family Palaeomycidae, which might also have been the ancestor of the deer. So, the common question that a lot of people ask is, how did giraffes' necks become so long? So, the elongation of the neck appears to have started earlier in the giraffe lineage. Charles Darwin had a theory about the survival of the fittest. He believed that some of the giraffes had a genetic mutation that allowed them to develop longer necks. These individuals were able to eat more, and so they were stronger. That means that those males were the ones breeding. That genetic code was then passed down to the next generations. Those that couldn't get enough to eat weren't strong enough to mate with females, and they eventually died without having offspring. The first giraffe ancestor to exhibit these traits was the Murex. Comparisons between giraffes and Murex suggest that the vertebrae close to the skull lengthened earlier, followed by lengthening of the vertebrae further down. Murex has been dated variously to have lived 25 to 20 million years ago, and its deposits have been found in Libya. This animal was medium-sized, slender, and antelope-like. The Murex was an important species in the evolution of the giraffe in terms of adaptation to diverse geographical conditions. This adaptation occurred through the process of natural selection. So the next ancestor of the giraffe is the Girafforix, which appeared 15 million years ago in the Indian subcontinent and resembled an okapi or small giraffe, and had a longer neck than the Murex, and as well it also had ossicones. Similar to that of the Girafforix may have shared a clade with the more massively built giraffatids like the Cervithrium and the Brahmithrium. Up next we have the Paleotragus. The Paleotragus appeared 14 million years ago and lived throughout Africa and Eurasia. This animal had bare ossicones and small cranial sinuses, which were longer with a broader skull. Paleotragus more closely resembled that of an okapi than a giraffe. Others found that the okapi lineage diverged earlier, before Girafforix. So second to last, we have the Sammotherium. The Sammotherium was a particularly important traditional fossil in the giraffe lineage. It has a cervical vertebrae, was intermediate in length, and the structure between a modern giraffe and an okapi. The ossicones were more horizontal than that of the giraffe. Finally, we have the Bolinia, which was first appeared in southeastern Europe and lived 9 to 7 million years ago. This was a direct ancestor of the giraffe. The Bolinia closely resembled modern giraffes, having a long neck and legs and similar ossicones and definition. The Bolinia entered China and northern India in response to climate change. From there, the genus Giraffe evolved, and around 7 million years ago, it entered Africa. Further climate changes caused the extinction of Asian giraffes, while the African giraffe survived and radiated into several new species. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation.